Hey folks, here we are. Game number 4 for the weekend for Varsity. So we get set to take on Riley Hockey Club out of South Bend, Indiana. A lot at stake here for these junior Lancers. Win here should put them into the finals this afternoon at 3:40 Central against the Blues team that they lost to on Friday night. So kind of a revenge-minded team possibly here. Junior Lancers JV just finished on the other rink. 4-1 loss, unfortunately, to the Rockford team that's pretty good, pretty strong team. So JV will play for the consolation game, 3rd and 4th place, back against Geneva Cyclones this afternoon, I believe at 2:10, right here from this rink. We win here, we're in. We lose, we go home. So we'll see how that goes. Those that hadn't tuned in, Omaha Varsity lost 4-2 Friday night. 2 big 6-1 wins yesterday against a couple teams. This Riley Hockey Club team is currently sitting in last place out of the 5 teams. I don't think they've won a game yet, so they may like to be a disruptor, though, so we'll see what they can pull. Boys will still have to play the game. So we get a face-off here from Saldi. Riley will throw it in deep. Big Gusto's in net today. Saldi tries to work it around. Looking for help from Wagner. Save, D'Augusto. Dunstan. We're going to see some different looks again. As like I said, boys are just getting off the ice here from the previous game for JV. There might be a little short lines to start with. Saldi will set this up. Up to Dunstan. He'll carry in. Shot. Whoa. I think it's a save, but one thing went right between the pads there, the goaltender. This Riley team, though, we lost to the Blues the other night 4-2. They tied them, so you never know what you're going to get on a weekend. We're going to have a pretty tough corner down here. Morgan will take it to the point. Hollingsworth shot wide of the net. Knocked away there. Oh, out front. I'm not sure what's going here. Penalty coming against Hollingsworth, way behind the play, so I'm not sure what's going on. See, it was maybe an interference call. Oh, they're going to call a roughing behind the play from Hollingsworth. Okay, well, that'll set the tone, so boys will have to adjust as they're going to have to go on the kill here early in the game. One of these Riley guys was at the opposite blue line. Just cherry picking, something you don't normally see at this level. It's more of something you see when you're playing squirts and peewees, but smart play by Hollingsworth to actually pick it up and make sure he doesn't get a break. Riley will work it around. Shot, save, ooh, quick rebound. Covered up by D'Augusto. A little help from his friends out front. Parker making sure nobody gets in. Johnny Morgan on the faceoff, won by Riley. They'll look to set up, knocked away there by Kirshner. Picked back up by Riley. They're looking for an opening. Shot wide of the net. And not quite enough to get out. Parker. He'll work it up to Morgan. Can't get that out as well. Morgan harassing his man. Looking for help from Kirshner. Knocked away. Parker, far side. Pinned to the boards. Parsons trying to play the puck. Big hit there. Got to be careful he doesn't take a penalty. Knock shot. Oh, my. Knocked away by D'Augusto. Boy, almost flipped over his shoulder. Big hit again by Parsons. 53 seconds left on the man advantage. Shot, save. Another one right behind the net. Still 40 seconds. Parker trying to pin it. Got 3 guys on him. This Riley club doesn't look too bad so far. This will sneak out. We're going to finally get a stoppage at 30 seconds left. 11:33 left on the clock. First period. Good job by this line from Riley that kept that pinned in pretty deep the entire first minute and a half of this penalty. Ross will come out to take this face-off. He's got Stonebreaker with him. Ross will come away with it. Anzalone ahead of him. He'll carry in all the way around. Shot just wide. Kills a bit of time. Hit there from Anzalone down in the corner. Up the ice, separated there. Stonebreaker gets some help from Anzalone. Loses his stick, doesn't get it out. Stonebreaker recovers, takes his man down. Shot, saved, another shot. My goodness. Shot again, save, goodness. Coming in waves now. Thinking this Riley team is much better than what the record showed from what we're seeing. Back to 5-on-5 here. As Omaha struggled a little bit here early on. Ross tries to knock this away. Erstad finally does. Ross a move into the zone. He's got help on from Erstad. Can't get anything there. Riley, nobody picks up the man up front. Out of his reach. Shot wide of the net. Nice shot there as the goaltender cross-check. I believe we're going on a power play as goaltender DiAugusto's down. Actually, it's our guy going in the box. Interesting. Huh. Didn't see what happened there as we got called for a cross-check in front of the net. DiAugusto's down, though. Hopefully he's all right. He's holding his face mask. He's made quite a few good saves so far already this morning. Boys on their heels, I think, coming in a game that you kind of just expect to win again. Coach is out, checking if he's okay. You're going to bring some water out. Anyway, like I said, this is why you play the games, as you got teams that come in that may be looking to disrupt a little bit. Like I said, this Riley team gotten beat by teams that we beat pretty badly already, but doesn't mean anything as they played a tie game with the Blues. Just shows that everybody have a bad night. We definitely showed that on Friday. Boys didn't play their best, but refs are talking us through. Give us just a couple minutes and it's like Vinny back on his feet, so looks like he's grabbing his mouth a little bit, like maybe took a shot there. Yep. Maybe spitting a little blood. He'll be all right though. All his teeth are intact. Helmet back on. Looks like we're ready to press on here. Net back on. Might be splitting a little blood, but he's all right. Either way, Omaha's short-handed. Stonebreaker takes the cross-checking penalty. I don't know if it was a cross-check that ended up with someone on top of his goalie. Someone pushed into the goalie, so Kova cross-checked afterwards. Hard to say. Yes. Maintenance crew comes out to clear out the blood out of the out of the net. Interesting. Life of a goaltender there. So, anyways, we'll get started here. Apologize, we're running a little late already this morning. It seems like we were playing with about an hour and a half time limit on each of these games. No ice clears this morning. They cut them to an hour and 20 minutes. So, of course, we were running about 10 to 20 minutes behind due to the games over before us because they just haven't given it enough time this weekend. Something a little different than what we've seen in most of our tournaments where you'll get at least one ice clear. Name of the game here is to try to score early, I think, first, second period. By the time you get to the third, it's pretty sloppy. Difficult for these boys to do anything, so here we go. Back in, 10:05, 2 minutes up on the penalty. I'm on their second kill already. Up there by Hollingsworth. Back to the point. Riley's working it. Out front. Shot blocked. Cutler can't quite get enough on it. Taken there by Kirschner. Puck up into the seats. .133 left on the man advantage here for Riley. Erstad on the faceoff. That's one all the way down the ice. No icing. There's no icing allowed on these plays now. Different rules for the weekend. Hollingsworth into the corner. Riley with control. Bouncing puck. Out to the point. Knocked away briefly by Erstad. Good fight there by Erstad to take it away. He'll work it into the zone. Shot, save. Still just under a minute left on the man advantage. Ticked away there by Erstad again. Oh, get some help there. Hollingsworth trying to dump it in. Picked up by Riley. Kirschner will knock it away. Wagner almost takes that one all on his own. 35 seconds left on the penalty. Ooh, just kept onside. Blocked by Wagner. Into the skates. Wagner will throw it back, looking for help from Kirschner. Back behind the net. Over to Hollingsworth. He's got Wagner ahead, but he's going to skate it out. Wagner will take it in. Ooh, blocked there. That one right across the middle. Kirschner will pick this up. Just through the skates of Wagner. That'd be an icing. But we're back to 5-on-5, so 2 penalties effectively killed. 8:02 left on the clock here in the first. Team that's dominated the last 2 games yesterday. Like to see them start picking up the pace here a little bit. As Froloff will come out and take the faceoff. Turned back by Parker. Oh. Right back to Parker. He'll reverse direction. Back to Pruss. Up the boards. Sidoric. Bouncing puck. out of play. Get a face-off back here by D'Augusto. Riley again on the face-off. They'll win this one. Work it back around the net. Omaha struggling this weekend, trying to win face-offs to get these plays out of their own zone. Nothing different here. Froloff hit there. That'll work around. Riley out to the point. Wide shot. Stork far side. Get some help there from, not sure if that's a Stonebreaker. He'll throw it down the ice. Kept in. Stork will dump it back deep. Shot there. Hits a body. I think that was from Saldi. Parker keeps it in. Help there from Saldi. Into the corner, Wagner. He'll dump it to the point. Back to Saldi again. Ah, knocked out. Parker's going to have to hurry. Get some help from Saldi. Good play there. Riley's tipped by Wagner. He'll just knock it out, back out of the zone. The game's starting to open up a little bit. Riley back down behind the net, out front, knocked away by D'Augusto. Saldi behind the net. Works out, completely misses, I think it was Stonebreaker. Couldn't get a stick on it. Yeah, definitely not what we've seen the last two games. Kind of playing a little closer to what we saw Friday night, unfortunately. Maybe some of the fatigue playing multiple games and travel, but hopefully they'll shake that off this morning or Sunday morning. Anzalone takes it himself. Up to Morgan. Morgan will throw it around behind the net, looking for Parsons, far side. Goaltender down. Says Parsons jumped in. That one picked up by Morgan. Nice move, shot, save. Kept there at the point by, I think it might be Preble. Down in the corner, penalty coming. Pretty sure it's against us again. Wow. We'll see. Maybe something else is being called. Looked like it was a penalty because the way they did it was nobody going to the box, though. Wonder if that just came up and hit the netting, possibly, or a hand pass. It's coming down. It's potentially just a hand pass. Hard to see in these corners here. Nope, discard. Morgan is going to the box now. So, let's see. Going to call another rough. So, Omaha, the one thing that's killed them every game we struggle in is the penalties, and this is no different. Yesterday afternoon, I think it was the first time we've seen a game where we didn't take one. Third one already here in the first period, and all the plays moving controlled by Riley because of that. Score. Well, that took off 8 seconds, and now we're down 1-0. Just no control so far what we've seen. Boys have to adjust is the big thing here. You see refs that are calling anything, and I can't even say that they're bad penalty calls. They might be good. We're just probably a little more physical. Big part of that is Riley doesn't have to be. They're on the penalty every time, the kill, or the power play every time, so. Got to clean up the game. Had nothing so far. Kirshner will throw this in. Riley back again. Big hit there from Hollingsworth. It's like the boys continue to throw the bodies. I think skill-wise, they should be able to pick this up. Ross picks that out of the air. He's got Cutler with him. Shot, score. There we go. Like I say, the skill level here is what we need to show. Ross picks that out of the air, makes a nice move back to the middle. catches Erstad, I believe, coming in. He buries it. 1-1 game. 4:53 left, so name of the game now, stay out of the box. Play some hockey. Move on to play another game this afternoon. Erstad's had a great weekend. He's had several goals. Ability to move the puck makes a big difference, so he'll take this face-off. O'Reilly again picks that one up. Picked up there by Ross. Looking for some help. Kept in by Hollingsworth. Down to the corner. Looking for Cutler. Reverse. Knocked down. Battle behind the net. Shot there from Cutler. Save. Hollingsworth will work it back. Picked up there by Riley. Oh, nice stick there by Kirschner. Otherwise, that was a nice break right on net. Oh, attempted throw from Hollingsworth to Kirschner. D'Augusto will have to work it back out. Shot. D'Augusto will drop that one off to the corner. Yeah, a lot of just throwing pucks right now, just like that right there. It's going to be an icing call. Goalie played it, though. Interesting. I don't know if he saw that the back judge was calling an icing. Oh, nice play there. I think it's Ross trying to get a shot off. He's got 3 guys on his back. There's that one. They've got guys just picking all the time down here for this Riley team. Shot, save. As plays like down the other end, Riley's trying to sneak a forward up around the Omaha blue line pretty consistently, so defensive players are having to watch it, which is pulling them out of the zone. You see that sometimes by teams that know they're overmatched. Maybe they'll try to sneak one out. This should be maybe an icing, and it is. And we've seen it probably 4 or 5 times already this morning, even though they've been on the power play several times. They're still trying to sneak that guy out, pull that defenseman, or hoping not to pull the defenseman in this case and maybe get a quick break. So Omaha have to change their style just a little bit to make sure they pick that up. That got to the point there, kept in by Stonebreaker. Up off the boards. Battle in the corner. Another penalty coming, this time and not against us. Probably interference call, it looks like, against Riley. So there we go, we'll get our first power play. Morgan will come out in the corner. Saldy, Parsons, Wagner, and Kirschner at the points. .305 left on the clock, 1-1 game. Back to the point, Wagner. Shot, missed the net. Got to hustle to get back. Wagner will come away with it. Up to Saldy. Tries to get it in the zone to Parsons. Wagner will have to retreat. Back to Kirschner. Time to set it up. Into Morgan. Oh, they're going to have to hustle. They're going to have a break. Good job by Kirschner to get back. Wagner to back check as well. Oh, off the stick of Morgan. Boy, we're not a very good power play here so far. As Parsons will finally carry in. Team just needs to set it up. Boy, another one picked off. Kirschner's he's got no legs. Great, back breakaway. Oh, fortunate there. Goodness gracious. Yep. You can't really blame Kirschner there. He was up and down the ice probably 4 times right before that because we can't seem to maintain possession. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look like the same team we saw yesterday as they struggling with this Riley team who seem to have the upper hand right now and a lot more leg. Cutler will dump this back to Erstad. He'll look to work it up ice. Wisdom's got speed down into the corner. Loses it. Off a skate, kept in there. Settled down by Ross. They'll set it up. Anzalone in the corner. Right across, shot, save. Good setup there. There was a one-timer. Cutler got most of it. Erstad, I think he was trying to hit Anzalone, but Ross picks it off. Anzalone will come away. 20 seconds left. Into the zone. Dunston down in the corner. Ridden out of the play. Looking help. Ross. Trip coming. Oh, nope, no call. Surprising. Erstad down to Anzalone. Back to Erstad. Shot, save. Well, that was a little better control than we saw the first half of the power play. Got a couple shots, but still not the same team we saw yesterday. They were kind of control. Face off deep. Riley comes away, out of the zone. Parker. Finally ends up in our zone. Stonebreaker dumps it right back to Riley. Player shot, save. I think that hit a skate and didn't make it on net. Froloff trying to get to Busher. Parker there. Boy, just a messy game right now. Down to the corner. Knocked out front. Shot, save. 20 seconds left. Stonebreaker trying to get a shot on from the point. Blocked. And out of play. What's that? Oh. "13 seconds showing on the clock. Froloff face-off. Works his way around. Kept in by Stonebreaker. 2 seconds left. That'll be end of the period. All right, we'll take about a minute break here. These guys get delays. We're going to make a big adjustment here to the camera and move it up a little bit. So give us just a moment. Good. All right. Well, back for second period action. 1-1 game. Lancers work it down. Parsons there. Hands alone with the puck. Parsons out front. Shot. Score. Morgan. Heck of a pass. Morgan all alone. Took the time. Corralled that puck. Buries it. 2-1 lead. That's a good way to start the second here. One back by Lancers. Parsons backhands it around, looking for Morgan, far side. He'll dump it to Anzalone. Right off the skate of Morgan. Down into the corner. Preble keeps it in. Right there. Oh, just missed Anzalone. Anzalone stays on his feet, down behind the net. Trying to get Morgan. Penalty coming on Morgan again. He's going to call a hook. He did get hooked around him. Morgan's going to have to be careful. That's his second penalty. I'm not sure what the rules are for the weekend, but generally if you get 4 in a game, you'll suspended a game. If they do find a way to win this one, you hate to be losing a good player. Where we are, probably the 4th time already this game we're on shorthanded. So I'm guessing Morgan might have got unsportsmanlike as well on that one. So Parsons will serve the penalty. May have just lost Morgan for the rest of this period. Shot, save. So Riley will pick it back up. Shot, another save. Reverse direction, that'll get out of the zone. Riley will have to set it back up. 140, 135 left. Boy, runs right into the goaltender. Augusta takes a brunt of that one. Hopefully he's all right. So we'll take a little break there to put the net back on. 12:45 left here in the period. 127 left on the man advantage for Riley. Face off there, picked up, knocked away into the corner. Stolen there by, good steal, but Aaron threw it on the ice by Saldi. Like I said, rules different this weekend still, playing no icing allowed on penalties, so a lot of these guys are just used to grabbing that puck and throwing it down ice and clearing it out. Saldi had a little bit of room, but either way, we'll get a face-off. Wagner wins that one back. Saldi to the point. Wagner one-on-one. We'll see what he can do. He's got a couple guys coming behind him. He'll work it back. Oh, he's trying to hit Saldi, who snuck in the back door. Just couldn't quite get there. Off the stick there. Saldi will have to work it in. Knocked away. Good kill there by these two. As Riley finally works it in. Stonebreaker works his man away. Point to point, far side. Shot blocked, Saldi. Back behind the net, Parker. Looking for help there from Stonebreaker. Gets it. Riley Riley still on it. Good job by Stonebreaker to throw this off the glass. Wagner harassing his man. Still offsides there. 5 seconds left for Riley. They should be an icing. No icing. Wow. Wow. Wagner, beautiful pass right there to Erstad all by himself. Shot, score! Wagner and Erstad definitely on the same note there. Wagner backhand sauce just right, lands in front of Erstad all by himself. Breakaway, second goal of the game for him. 3-1 lead here, 11:09 left. Nice little head fake there from Erstad. Forehand, backhand, forehand, back to backhand, right in the net. Goaltender not much of a chance there. Ross there, working into the corner. Looking help there from Cutler. Bouncing puck right into the crease. All right, team's starting to show a little life here. Struggled to start this game. Spending quite a bit of time in the box. Shot wide, high over the net. That one sneaks through the feet of Preble. He'll work it back behind the net. Over to Pruss, back to Preble. Oh, cross ice, nothing there. Back in, should be offsides, it is. Once again, we got multiple teams here from out of town. I think the Blues are the only team in their division that are actually from the Chicago area. Omaha there, works it up to Cutler. Pass right back to him. Shot just wide of the net. Ross, first man in the corner, or under the boards. Cutler comes away with it. He'll backhand it. Nothing there. Erstad. He'll come away. Oh, good body there. This one's dumped deep. Preble, first man there. He'll dump it over to Pruss. Hits the ref. Erstad comes away, center, into the zone. He'll work it there. Cutler shot, save. Pruss along the boards. Kept in at the point, shot, another save. They keep going. They haven't whistled it dead. It's like, it looked like some of the Omaha players were going for a change. The ref didn't whistle that one dead at all because no one within 15, 20 feet of the net. Generally, they wait until they see somebody progressing, as Omaha players are kind of just standing. I think expecting a breakout, or expecting them to drop the puck or a whistle. Eventually got one. Ooh, shot out of play. It was a tough shot off the stick of Dunston. Hits Dork on the way through as he tried to get out of the way. 9:33 left here in a second. Another one, same thing. Dunston shot. That one made it on the net. Kept in by Hollingsworth. Froloff working it there. Back to the point. Hollingsworth again. Off the stick of Sidoric. Bouncing puck. Back to Hollingsworth. Man, just bouncing everywhere. Froloff takes his man to the boards, looking for help. It's Kirshner. And into the rafters. It's quite the effects here. Somebody broken stick. One of the Omaha players. Good news is Pure Hockey was nice enough to give us all a $50 coupon off any item of $100 or more. Last I checked, stick's way over $100, so take a chance of getting there, maybe get another stick. Ross here, we'll work it out to the point. Hollingsworth shot, save. All right, we're starting to see a lot more possession time here now by this Omaha team. It's like they finally woke up after struggling a little bit to start this game, spending a lot of time in the box. So good to see this. Getting back to themselves. Riley dumps it out just off of Hollingsworth. He'll get it back enough to get it to Kirschner. Anzalone works it in. Keeps it there for Parsons. Back to Anzalone. He's got some room. He makes a move. Back to Parsons. Cross to Kirschner. He'll hold it in. Shot. Save. Parsons near side. Back. Trying to get to the point. Good body there. Picked up on the far side there by Ross. Off a skate in front as Anzalone's tied up. Shot from the far side. Ross on net. Parsons there as well. Anzalone takes his man down. They're still tied up. Finally come away with it. Parsons will help out here. Back to Anzalone. Oh, misfires slightly. Maintains control. Up to Kirschner. It's a good job by this line to keep that puck in for a long time, but Riley finally come away with it as Omaha making a change. Big hit. Hollingsworth, another one. Bodies everywhere. Shot wide of the net. 7.5 left. This one knocked away. Hollingsworth works it up to Wagner. He'll make a move. Into the zone, makes the second move, has to wait. He'll get it finally over. I think that was Boucher. Saldi brings it in, shot. Save, Wagner. Oh, misfires off a skate. Starting to get messy ice again, so we're going to see what happens. Off a body. Knocked down there. Kept in a second time at the point. Nobody here, though. I think they're going to wait to whistle again finally until Saldi comes on net. Bounce the puck. We got a few more players. You may hear a couple more names. Guys in the other rink were a little late to report as they were finishing up the JV game. So guys like Busher are now jumping in. We're seeing a couple different line changes as Busher, Wagner, and Saldi are back together. They played maybe their third game. Wagner's going to take this face-off, push Saldi out. Wagner trying to push it out. Works out of the zone, though. Stonebreaker. Oh, misfires there. Goodness. Right on net. Boy, bouncing puck every which way. Parker come away. Oh, not a good pass there. Save. Good save by D'Agosto. Shots, another save. Goodness. Things everywhere. Both teams struggling to corral. Finally down into the corner. Wagner comes away. Oh, but they're saying Saldi's offsides here on the bottom side. Wagner made a move near the blue line. Don't think he realized Saldi was down low. Pulls him off just slightly. 5:50 left here in the second. 3-1 lead. Cutler works this far side. They get in. Comes right back to Cutler. Shot. Missing the net quite a bit. A lot of these guys are trying to shoot that far side post. Just missing every time. Kept there by Pruss. Second time. Gets help there briefly by Ross. Riley will finally come away. Cutler. Kick it over to Ross. Ross right back over to the Erstad into the zone. Tries to sneak it behind a goaltender. Number 27, I've been impressed by his play this weekend. He's pretty much all over the ice. Nice passes, putting in goals. Erstad on the face-off. Shot up front, kept at the point. Blocked. Augusta's going to have to step out and throw this one back out of the zone. All the way up to Ross. It's heading right back out. It's Preble. Works it back. Trying to hit Cutler on the near side here. Wrapped around. Preble keeps it in. Cutler along the boards. Back to Preble again. Erstad shot, save. Shot, score from Cutler. Nice rebound. So we like to see right there. As Omaha taken over. Initial shot from Erstad. Kicked back out. Rebound comes to Cutler. Waits for the goalies down. Good patience to just pick that up and throw it in the open net. 4-1 lead. Down into the corner. Ross works this one out. Back to Erstad. Just mishandles. He'll reset. Up to Ross. Over to Cutler. Back to Erstad again. Oh, another shot. Beautiful set by these three. Because they're really starting to sync up. It's good movement of the puck. Riley will move this in. Back to the middle. Help there from Ross. He'll work it in. He's got Erstad with him. Shot, save. Good line. Good line right here. Those three have, like I said, they're playing well together. A lot of pressure, a lot of shots all of a sudden. Looks like a different game than what we saw earlier. Say part of that is just finally starting to sync up. Once this team starts moving the puck, they do make a lot of teams look pretty bad. But the Riley team looked good early on. They moved the puck, but they had a lot of time with a man advantage. So Stork shot just wide. Dunstan into the corner. Absorbs a hit. So Riley will come away with it. Oh, I think we're offsides here. Body's flying. 3:27 left here in the second. Riley will push it into the zone. Kirshner throws it back, looking for, I think it's Dunstan on the forecheck. Good job there by Dunstan. Omaha just laying back. I'm not sure why they're laying back, because they've got four guys at center ice. Zadorek will come away with it. Throws it out front, looking for either Dunstan or Froloff. Work it back in. It should be off. Oh, no, they might have stayed on sides, just barely. So you're now seeing Riley just laying back as well. Good stick there. Knocked down out of the zone. Parker will have to retreat. He'll kick it back. That should be an offsides. 2:45 left now. Yeah, it was a bit interesting to see one guy, Dunstan, up doing all the work, but the other four were just standing outside the blue line. And I think they realized, hey, we're not on a kill here. We really need to go help our guy out. Does kick free to get an opportunity, but as we see the boys start getting into the zone and making passes and moving the puck and getting their legs moving, this Riley team's starting to also stand around, not knowing exactly what to do. Does force, that forecheck does force a lot of turnovers. Parsons coming away with it. Needs somebody up front. Shot. Second shot. Anzalone. Got arm around one of the Riley players there as the stick's around. Anzalone just standing in front, gets picked up by both defensemen. Good play there by Parsons as he realized he didn't have anybody right up front in the net as he just cut around, got a good shot, came right back, backhand shot. Riley's going to kick this in. Kept there by Stonebreaker. Finally clears the zone. I think Anzalone might be going to the box. Probably a roughing call. A lot of jawing going on. Not something you want to see at this point as you're taking over a game. We'll see the final call. Fairly certain it's a rough. So 2 minutes there, back on the kill. Once again, we're going to be a 10-2. They're going to call it head contact. So Anzalone's out for most of the rest of this game. 2 minutes here, 10 minutes the next. But once again, 4-1 game. You got to be smart. Now we got 2 guys out. Morgan may still be in the box from earlier, but he's got to be careful too. Maybe another penalty, and he might have to sit a game. You'll see what the coaches might want to do. They may want to, with a lead like this, they may have those guys stay on the bench. Far side. Riley there. Parsons takes his man down. So Riley will work it in. Far side. Set up, knocked down. Oh, they whistle that way too soon. And I think Augusta looked like he might have had it at first the way he was down, cradled, but it snuck free behind the net. Refs thought the same thing as they whistle it early. Riley back to the point, minute and a half still. Save. Blocked on the second shot. Shot wide of the net. Kept in. There we go. Ross tripped up, no call. Yep, no call there. As coach is not real happy with that as Ross is upended. Tripp takes his legs out. Generally, you see a flop like that, it's called as a penalty, but another shot wide of the net. Both teams struggling actually to hit the net quite a bit today. Nice move there. This one picked up by Saldi. Oh, loses handle. Back to himself. Down on the ice. Saldi there. Still battling. Man. Back around the other side. On the boards. Parker there, knocked away. 4 seconds left. Man advantage. Wagner takes it away briefly, but can't pick up the puck. 20 seconds left in the period. Shot, save. 10 seconds. 4 seconds. Shoot. Oh, wide of the net. Would have counted if he could have got it off. Wagner rolling puck, gets it to Saldi. Saldi looking for that corner, but kills that penalty without much of an issue. 4-1 game. Other rink next to us. Blues are playing Chesterfield. Blues are winning 5-1, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say we're going to be playing 340 this afternoon against those same Blues team that we lost to on Friday. 1 period left here, regardless of if we win or lose. I believe we're in as long as the Blues beat Chesterfield, and that looks like it's happening. Like to see a few more goals here from the boys. Get this clock running would be great. Take a couple quick ones though. Morgan and Anzalone still going back to the box. I don't know how much longer Morgan had. It should have been a 10, I would imagine, and 2, but that was at the 13-something mark. I'm not sure why he's still there. Either way, like I said, valuable player here. You may want to keep him off the ice here a little bit in the third. It's Preble coming out from the box here. Only because this is a game that's not real close right now. It doesn't matter if we win or lose at this point, I don't believe, since the Blues are winning. We'll still be in that final game, other than for pride here. The guy you're going to need, you don't want to take more penalties for later. Potentially same for Anzalone. DeAugusto makes a save. Saldi comes away with the puck. Up to Busher. Tried to hit Saldi across the middle. Shot there from Pruss. Just wide. Stepped in by Preble. Kicked in by Wagner. Trying to get it away. Finally pops free, but Riley will pick this up. Pruss will have to play it. Over to Erstad, tried to hit Wagner. So we're going to see once again, some different lines. As guys are out in the box for a while. 13-11 left in the game. This will squirt free. Another icing call. So as of right now, this afternoon's game's 2:10. JV will take on Geneva, same team they played last night for those that watched. They ended up tying that game. They'll take that for the third place. That's at 2:10. They'll be immediately fouled, same rink. And by the championship game for Omaha and Chicago Blues. Shot, save off the stick of Erstad. Man down. Probably a hand pass there, I believe, as Riley player had fallen down, and he just swooped that out, seeing Ross about to take it, and went right to another player. Probably a smart play, otherwise Ross has a break on net, potential scoring chance. There's Stad to push that back. Riley will pick it up, dump it to the corner. Hollingsworth there with Kirshner. Kirshner's first man there. Kicked away. Ross over to Erstad. He's got Cutler with him. Across the line. Stays in. Finally works out to center ice. Kicked in by Kirshner. Bouncing puck. He'll throw it back into the zone. A lot of back and forth here again as things have kind of evened out a little bit with the penalties. Ross, he'll walk it right in. Nobody with him. Everybody backing away. Oh, nice play there. Gets a right to Erstad. Gets a shot. Save. Another save from Erstad. Riley will finally pick it up. Picked off there by Parker. He'll work it in and try to throw it in toward the net. As Omaha's going for a bit of a change. Kept there by Froloff. Finally works out. Help there from Ross. Finally dumped deep by Riley. Parker along the boards, works it up, looking for Froloff. Kick back to Parker. Worked it around the far side over to Sidoric. Stonebreaker pins his man, Froloff. Knocks that away. Sidoric will come away with it. He's got Ross finally trying to make a change. He's been out there a long time. Sidoric ridden out of play. Riley around the net, 11:15 left. Picked up center ice by Parker. Trying to get it across, finally does, over to Sidoric. He's got Dunston in middle, just wide, good tip. Riley again, one-on-one. Good step in there by Stonebreaker. As he tries to dump it, picked up there by Riley though at center ice. Parker. Cross, he'll dump it up to Dunstan, just tipped off his stick and kicked right back in the zone. A lot of action here. Clock's been running for a while. That's what we like to see. Stonebreaker trying to hit Dunstan, I believe. We tried to tip it. Well, looks like it's probably an offsides. And we'll have to check out the box score to see what Morgan was called for. So he's been in the box a long time. So down into the corner. Works out, Erstad laying down. He realizes that, as the defenseman fell down right over center ice. Oh, it's like, what are we calling now? It's like two players, Omaha and a Riley player, got heads together, and I think it was Erstad. His helmets got stuck together. That's a way to get to know the other team. So we're going to reset there outside the zone. Erstad will take this one. Wins it back. Ross will pick it up. Carry it in. 10 minutes left. Bouncing and rolling puck. Reverses directions. Still fighting along the boards. Riley will finally come away with it. Down into the corner. Riley gets it out front. Bouncing puck. Swept aside by D'Augusto. Erstad trying to hit Parsons. That's an offsides. Spoke too soon a little bit ago. We said we had a lot of flow going in this game. Finally, we're getting a lot of whistles, but just what we want to see. But since then, I think we've had about 3 in the last minute or so. Saldi will take this face off. Wins it back to Kirshner. Oh, was trying to hit Wagner, sticking away. Wagner will tip it and push it in. Saldi behind the net. Gets help there from Boucher. He'll come away with it. Oh, loses the puck though. As he may try to make a quick turn. Said tough on the side. Same there as you see the puck just kind of bouncing all over as Riley trying to work it in. Shot save on the tip. Saldi there trying to make that pass to Boucher, just out of his reach. Riley team working it around. Man down on the other side. So they'll finally work it out. Flipped away by Saldi. Kirshner just throws that up ice. So Riley goaltender's just going to make a quick pass. And tipped out of play with 8:29 left. There. Trying to hit Boucher. Gets him. Over to Wagner. Oh, just out of the reach. Couldn't get a shot off. Good pass. Back to Kirshner. Shot in the net. Did it go? Yes, it did. There it is. I did a Kirshner. I don't know who pushed it in by the end of it. We'll see who comes in the line, but I think it might have been Saldi that actually got it. Well, Saldi will get the goal here, 5-1. 8:10 left, 5-1 game. Busher throws it deep, kept there by the goaltender. Saldi tries to knock it down, kept there again. One more player shot. I don't know if that was Stonebreaker. I believe it was. Shot here, shot, score. That is exactly what we wanted to see at this point. Let's see who had the. Was that Ross again? I think it was Ross. They actually got the shot there. 6-1 game now. We should have a running clock once we get this dropped. This is good. Get this one over with, because we're already running over. Face off here for Erstad. Erstad will carry this in. Shot, save. Ross looked like he was about to step in and take another one. Bouncing puck, kept in. Near side, looking for Cutler, kicked out center ice. Parker tried to get it through, gets it up to Cutler. He'll work it back in. Picked up there by Erstad. Shot just wide of the net. 7 minutes left. Riley trying to work it. Cutler will work it back to his D, right back to him. He'll take it in. Right in the middle, shot to Erstad. Erstad's got two. It looks like these guys are just trying to feed him, get him that third one. There's another opportunity. Nice move. Oh, taken down. Oh, they'll have to wait as Press will have to hold on. There's a lot of bodies trying to get it up and down off the boards. Fortunately, not too many men for either team. Shot wide of the net. Shot. Slow roller gets on net. Big Augusta already down, well in position. He'll just cover that one up. 6 minutes and running. Shot, save. Good to see Vinny still hanging tough in net after taking a big hit early in this game. Stays in. He's going to get the win, though. He's had a good game. Hasn't been tested here as of late too much, but early on it was tons and tons of penalties, and he had to make some really good saves to keep this game tight. Almost finally broken it open here with 6-1. This one, Dunstan will come away with it. Ridden down there, can't get it out. Picked up by Pruss, over to Preble. He'll work it up to Sidoric, into the zone, trying to get help from Dunstan. Preble, I believe, kept that in. Riley finally working it. That should be an icing. Which, with a running clock, we love those type of calls at this point when you're the team leading. Froloff on the faceoff, 4.5 minutes left. Wins it back. Shot right off Dunstan. Right on net. Seeing a lot of younger guys getting some minutes here late in this game. I'd say you want to rest your big lines for later, but once again, these same guys have got to play both games as well, as JV's got a game right before varsity. Shot just wide by Froloff as he got a backhand off, back out to the point. Tipped high, it's off high stick. Omaha just be smart not to touch it. Let Riley touch it first, there you go. Oh, I think they finally whistled it. Nobody seemed to want to touch it. Like I said, either way, clock's gonna run, so you let Riley touch it first, continue play, or you touch it and you have to take a face-off down the other end. So I'm gonna assume one of the Omaha players touched that. Which, Pat's let me know that the players are in a hurry. As you can see, 3:15 left. This will be the end of the day for Riley as they'll make their trek back to, I believe, South Bend, Indiana is where they came from. Shot there wide. Zerstad will try to work that up the boards there. He'll look for some open ice. Take off between a few players. Block shot. This dumped all the way around. Riley player's first one there. Out to the point. Shot, save. Heard Parsons calling for it. I think Ross had it on his backhand. There's no way he was going to make that pass going the opposite direction. Oh. Shot, save. DeAugusto has had a 2-on-1 opportunity there for the Riley players. It's good defensive play there. I'm not sure if that was Hollingsworth. I believe it was. Got between the two players. Forced the man to make the shot. He's on his backhand. Not much he can put on it. DeAugusto's well positioned for that. Easy. Not sure if he just can't find the puck, though. Yep. The puck disappeared on us. It's all right. Clock's still running. Oh, nope. They stopped it for us. I'm not sure why they stopped the clock. Yep. Should have kept going. Yeah, there we go. Finally. I guess they stopped because we couldn't find the puck. Right to the point. Erstad's got an opportunity here. Oh, nice defensive play there. Riley player knocks it away. That one knocked away. Minute and a half left. Rolls around the boards. Into the corner, picked up. Erstad up to Parsons. Up to Ross. Just over a minute left. You can tell it. Nobody's really moving really quick on either sides at this point. Not looking for big hits at this point either for anybody. Just get it out of the zone. Erstad back out there with 53 seconds still. He'll make a move around. He's got an opportunity, and there it is. He's got the hat trick. 7-1 is going to be the final, I believe, here with 40 seconds left. Yeah, we've seen him going down, and guys just keep feeding him and keep feeding him. You know, they were trying to get him the Hattie. He's had like 5 or 6 goals at least this weekend. Maybe more. Anybody at home can check me on the stats. I don't think the refs really want to even drop this at 12 seconds left. They're just taking their sweet time getting. He skates all the way around the circles. They may talk. They look at the clock. They say, we're not dropping this one. That'll do it. So we're officially playing at 3:40 this afternoon against the Chicago Blues. Rematch of Friday night's loss, so that'll be a big one. Last I saw with the Blues, they were beating Chesterfield 5-2. Looks like 6-2, probably a final. So that should be a pretty even matchup again. I think this team here is a different one we saw Friday for us, so we'll get a break. 210. Try to tune into the JV game, 340. Don't know if we're a little behind. We potentially may be, but thanks for tuning in. We'll see you all this afternoon.